Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel where we discuss all the latest news, updates and information about electric cars, electric bikes and electric vehicle charging stations on this channel. I come here on regular basis and I make videos about all that is happening in electric vehicle ecosystem. So before I begin and start discussing the latest events and announcement, do subscribe to the channel, and in case you want to stay updated with everything that is happening in electric vehicle ecosystem. Alright guys, to begin with is about Ather 450X launch. So Ather has announced that it will be launching its Ather 450X model in 6 cities on 7th of November, and they're gonna have a lot of offers, including a buyback assurance and subscription offers. Subscription offer is something really interesting that is happening in this market, because you really don't have subscription models. You have EMI models and all those things, but a subscription offer is definitely extremely good. And just to read you the technical specification of Ather 450X, it has a 2.9 kilowatt hour 2.9 unit lithium ion battery, and Ather had already launched this model in earlier this year, but now it will be rolling it out actually to people in the cities of Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Ahmedabad and Pune. So Ather was launched in, it has a starting price of 85,000 rupees in Delhi and 99,000 in other parts of the country. Why it has 85,000? Obviously, there is subsidy involved on electric scooters in Delhi, and we know I've already covered it in my daily policy video. You can check it out on my channel where I discuss what are all the features in daily EV policy, and that is the factor of the difference in price in between daily, that is 85,000, and other parts that is 99,000. You get a total of 14,000 rupees subsidy. So that's one good news. And as I've already told, it's a 2.9 units battery. It has a 8 horsepower motor, and which produces a 26 Newton meter torque. And one most important thing is range. It gives you 85 kilometer range per charge. So that's about it. And if it's a 3 units battery, guys, if it's a 3 unit battery, it will charge, if you connect it with a 3.3 kilowatt hour 3-pin point connection at your house, it will charge within 50 minutes or 60 minutes. So 1 hour is maximum that will take to charge. So that is about charging. And so there are a lot of buyback assurance and subscription offers. And what I feel is that because festive season is coming, Diwali season is coming, yesterday also, day before yesterday also, I covered in news that a lot of manufacturers, a lot of OEMs are coming out with discounts and festive offers. So I think this is one of those move, and you're gonna see a lot of festive offers from various various 2-wheelers, 3-wheelers and 4-wheeler manufacturers. And especially if you're Delhi, guys, you should, and you're thinking of buying a electric scooter, this is the right time, because Delhi government is offering you subsidy. Mind it is limited. It is limited to certain amount of scooters. So you need to get that subsidy. You need to register yourself as early as possible. And definitely there is festive offers coming. I also covered in my previous video that Ola Electric is giving you 5,000 off on its lithium ion models, and so that is as part of the festive offer. So you can avail the festive offer, you can avail the daily subsidy and get a really good price in this point of time, guys. So make your call right now. And by the way, the one who buys Ather also gets Ather Grid free charging till March 2021. Okay guys, that was the news about Ather. Moving to a next report, guys. It is from as you can see on my screen, a report from KPMG and CII has been published, and now it is being circulated in the media. And what the report talks about is the adoption of electric vehicles by the year 2030 in India, and it separately talks about adoption of 3-wheelers, adoption of 2-wheelers and adoption of 4-wheelers. The findings are same as which I have been saying again and again on my channel, that electrification will be led by 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers, and primarily in starting by 3-wheelers in India. I'll show you what this report talks about, and this will actually reinforce what I've been saying, that as you can see, so one column is 2025 penetration and one column is 2030 penetration. The one as you can see on the 2-wheeler side, overall 7 to 10% adoption will be there. in 2025 and 25-35% in 2030. Three-wheelers is gonna touch like 75% in 2030, and buses are also gonna be touching like 25 to 40%. Four-wheelers, passenger vehicles are gonna lag. Okay, so four-wheeler passenger vehicles are gonna lag, but four-wheeler commercial shared models, cabs, and all are gonna pick up. So the four-wheeler segment, according to this report, is gonna lag, but that's not what I believe in. I think it's a more conservative estimate. I think four-wheeler market will pick up once we have charging stations, and we have because we have a lot of OEMs coming up, a lot of people launching their cars in this market, a lot of new models coming up. Maruti is gonna launch his new model. Tata Altroz is gonna launch his new model next year, and so all these new models coming up, I think definitely it's gonna create a buzz. And definitely I believe that four-wheelers passenger cars will also pick up, but for now just make sure that you take this point right, that two-wheelers and three-wheelers are gonna pick up in electric vehicles, especially three-wheelers. And obviously Mahindra launched its recently three-wheeler model, Mahindra Trio Zoe, which I discussed in my last video. So definitely this market is going to pick up, so no doubt about it. And that's what this report claims. In case you want to read this report, just go out on Google and type KPMG CII electric vehicle report and you will find it. Guys, moving on to the next news, guys. It is about Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers. So guys, what has happened is that you guys there is government has given GST cuts on electric vehicles. Just to tell you that on electric vehicles you get to pay only 5% GST, and that is one reason that electric vehicles are really cheap are gonna be really cheap in India. And that's why a lot of manufacturers are coming in here and thinking about starting their facility. Just to remind you, few days Renault Zoe was caught was spotted in Tamil Nadu, so that was also an indicator that Renault might also be launching its electric vehicle in India. So, and one of the reason is that 5% GST really makes these vehicles cheaper. Now, Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers (CM) was giving recommendations to government that they should also cut GST on hybrid vehicles. However, a lot of electric vehicle manufacturers have opposed this move, and CM might take its recommendation back. So this kind of shows a tussle between electric vehicle and hybrid vehicle manufacturers. Hybrid vehicle continue to have same tax that is there on car, that is 43%, that is 28% GST plus cess, which makes it 43%. So hence hybrid vehicles are very costly, and so this report kind of brings out a tussle between hybrid vehicles and pure battery operated vehicles. So I did not know about this thing, that probably I thought both of these things complement each other, but because the manufacturers are different, you have Volvo XC40 and you have here pure electric operated vehicles. But once the hybrid vehicles become cheaper, then probably it was going to compete with electric vehicles, and electric vehicle manufacturers, maybe they don't want that right now, guys. All right, guys, moving on to the next news, guys. That is the news about Jaguar I-Pace. So guys, globally Jaguar I-Pace was already announced that they will be launching in India. It was not clear when, but now what is happening is that Jaguar I-Pace, which is an award-winning electric car, is now open for bookings. You can go to Jaguar's website and book this model. And I had discussed a bit about its specifications in my previous videos, but I'll still again discuss. Okay, so it has a 90 units battery, 90 unit lithium ion battery, and it has a 400 horsepower engine, along with which produces 696 Newton meter of torque. Now the range, obviously, whenever we talk about electric vehicles, we talk about range. It is 480 kilometers per single charge, guys. So that's the range, and it also is offering you free of cost and a warranty of up to 8 years and 1.6 lakh kilometer, whichever comes earlier. So that is the model. And one thing we have to think about is that Jaguar is obviously owned by Tata Power is already establishing a lot of charging station. If you remember, I recently discussed that Tata Power installed a high charge DC fast charger in Nagpur, and that was in because they have a tie-up with MGZS. But now Tata Power is installing a lot of chargers, a lot of fast chargers, and the target is of around 200 fast chargers. Now Jaguar iPace will definitely benefit from this network which Tata is installing. And the price, obviously guys, this is a luxurious SUV. Saying not exactly an SUV, it is a cross between a SUV and a sports coupe, but definitely cost is very high. It is 1 crore, so it is gonna be in competition with the another car which I had discussed, Mercedes-Benz EQ, and obviously the later models of other OEMs which are gonna come, Audi e-tron, and a similar luxurious model. It's a luxurious car, but definitely it's a good move, and I think Jaguar should not wait because there is already a player here. Mercedes-Benz EQC is already started taking orders, and I think there's no reason for Jaguar to lag behind. They should quickly catch up and start selling their beautiful car. All right guys, moving on to the next news guys, it is about Ola Electric is talking to various state governments. It looks like that they want to establish a 100-acre factory which can churn out a huge number of electric two-wheelers guys. Electric two-wheeler is gonna be a huge market. I've been saying it again and again, and it looks like Ola wants to enter into this market. They want to manufacture two-wheelers now, and they are talking about with various governments, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra, so that they can get a land and they can start making a factory which will within 1 or 2 years start churning out two-wheelers. So guys, and as I just said that in the report of KPMG and CII, the two-wheeler market by 2030 will be 25 to 35%, and it will be 65 to 75% for three-wheelers. So that's one news guys, and is very similar to what Uber is also doing. Uber is also tied up with lithium urban technologies, which is a smart sustainable service solution provider, and Uber is also looking to electrify its fleet, and I think Uber has also committed that by 2030 they will electrify all their fleet in USA and UK, if I'm not wrong. So definitely Uber is doing it, and Ola is doing it, and Ola is also establishing a two-wheeler factory guys. That's a big news. Cab hailing company is entering into proper manufacturing of electric vehicles guys. Moving on to the next news is that launch of a bike. Is an electricity bicycle by Alpha Vector. It's called Meraki. It's priced at 29,999, basically 30,000 rupees, and they have a lot of stores across India, and they you can just buy them. It says a 250 watt motor, 25 km/h speed. Obviously if you can't go higher than that, you will need a license for that. So a speed up to 25 km/h and 6.36 ampere hour lithium ion battery, and so if you have a 6 units battery, it's actually pretty good battery, because if Ather you are getting a 7 unit battery, and here in this bicycle you're getting a 6 unit battery, it's commendable, because in a scooter you have a 7 unit battery, in a cycle you have a 6 unit battery, and that is one thing. And apart from that guys, they have claimed that they have already received 100 orders, and they will start rolling out their figures. So in case you're looking for buying an electric cycle, you may check out this model if you want to. And that's it guys, that's about today. And do let me know if you have any questions about electric vehicles in the comment section guys. I come here regularly and discuss all that is happening in electric vehicle ecosystem. Do subscribe to the channel so that you stay updated about everything that is happening. I also discuss and review the latest EV models, so just hit the subscribe button, and see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.